YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about some breaking news that just came out of Washington. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news here. Let me turn myself up a little bit on the mixer so we can be a little bit more louder. Is that clear for you guys? So we have some breaking news, okay? Like I said, the Washington Commanders just got some great news. All right, so look, the draft is coming up, as we know, as you can clearly see by the title. The Washington Commanders have got some draft picks now, okay? This makes up for the Carson Wentz trade from the compensation that we gave up. Now, I know a lot of you probably still pissed off about the Carson Wentz trade because, one, you probably didn't want him, and then two, when we got him, you was hoping that he could have been something, but he obviously turned out to be anything. Carson Wentz should go to the XFL and be a star. I'm just saying, okay? I would much rather, especially if I know I got the bread. Like, if I'm Carson Wentz is loaded with money. If I'm Carson Wentz, I go to the XFL and go be a star, bro. I'm not gonna hold you rather than being a backup. But anyways, that's besides the point, okay? The Washington Commanders got some draft capital back from losing Brandon Sheriff and Tim Settle. That exactly. What is the compensation exactly? We got a third-round pick now. So we have pick 97, and then we have another sixth-round pick. So clap it up, ladies and gentlemen. We got some compensation for Brandon Sheriff and Tim Settle. And more importantly, the third-round pick that we lost for the Carson Wentz trade, we now have a third-round pick back. So we now have a pick in every single round of the draft, okay? Which is good because we didn't have the third round pick, and you already know how we do with the third round picks around here, okay? We hit gems in the third round. So our draft order is now looking like this. First round, 16th. Second round, 47. Why does it seem like we always get the 47th pick in the second round? Maybe I'm tripping, but it's always seemed like it's 47, 48, 49 around there, but that's because we always average, right? All right, second round for number 47. Third round, this is the pick that we just got from from the Brandon Sheriff deal. Third round, pick number 97. That is huge because we did not have a third round before that, so we would have been picking we would have been waiting to pick all the way until round 4. But now we got a third round pick, and who's to say we don't try to move up? You know what I'm saying? You got so much you can do now with getting this third round pick, okay? Because look, having the first and second round pick, those are going to have to be gems, and those are still going to have to be gems. I'm not saying that they don't anymore. Those are going to have to be gems though, because you weren't picking into the fourth round, and again, you don't know what they were going to do come draft time. They could have easily traded back. They could have traded back to the 16th pick and got more draft capital, but I'm just assuming that they didn't, and they just stayed put at 16. Okay, and you got 47, but you don't have a third round pick. Those first two draft picks were going to have to be gems, bro, and they still are, but they were going to have to be great picks because you couldn't miss it because you weren't picking it again into the fourth round. Now, this is where it kind of buys you some time to where it's like, all right, if we miss on one of these picks, it ain't gonna hurt as bad because we still have other players that we already picked that we feel comfortable in and that showed us something. So let's say in the first round you pick a cornerback, right? And then the second round you was planning on getting a guard, right? You can now get that guard in the second round, but if he's not what you thought he was, instead of now not being able to pick into the fourth round, so you're like that's gonna make it hurt even more. You now can go in the third round and probably, let's just say, I don't know, what was the next position of need? Maybe let's say another guard because we need guard badly. So probably double up on guard or maybe even center. But double up on guard is what is probably is more important than center because I still believe in Chase. But needless to say, this is buying us more room for error. Okay, you shouldn't want to make any error in the draft, but we're not going to be perfect. Okay, we know that. So this buys us time or buys us room for error because if we didn't have this pick, we wouldn't have that much room to mess up. Because now look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks. You take away the 6th round pick that we just received from Tim Settle. That was a 6th round comp pick, so his number 215 for Tim Settle. You take that away, now you only got 1 6th round pick. Okay, now you got 2, so you could probably get you a late round tight end, maybe draft you a young linebacker or something, or maybe bring in some more cornerback depth possibly, or you can find J.D. McKissick's replacement in the 6th round. Okay, if you don't do it in the free agency. So this is huge. This is great news because, again, like I said, it allows us to be more flexible in our selections. All right, we don't have to be as pinpoint perfect. Okay, I still would like us to, right? But now that we got more picks, okay, we can what's the word? Not reconsider, but like we can make up for a missed pick if you get what I'm trying to say. So that's excellent. Mock drafts will be coming out here shortly, but obviously with free agency coming up here next week, we'll be attacking that all in itself. Now, again, I don't expect Washington to do much, considering the state that this team is in and their owner is in. I don't expect us to do much. I mean, you never know. I would love for us to do something, but you never know. But again, man, Washington getting some draft capital. Does this make the Carson Wentz trade a little bit more like able to stomach? Because a lot of you were pissed off at the compensation that Ron Rivera gave up for this guy. So now you pretty much made up for it by getting this compensation pick. I'm surprised. Why did we get? I do want to know, why did we get something for Tim Settle? Because Tim Settle was a 5th round pick. I wonder why. I don't know. Obviously I know because Brandon Sheriff was a 1st round pick and stuff like that. I wonder why we got something for Tim Settle. That's neither here nor there though. So that should be interesting to see what we do now at the draft, because this is going to help out big time. I'm not going to lie. When I first saw it on Washington today, I thought Ron Rivera got fired because he had the breaking news logo or template with Ron Rivera's picture. I don't know if y'all also saw it from there, but that's where I saw it from, and I thought it was something crazy, like Ron Rivera was getting fired, or I just saw that Houston got fined and they got their draft picks taken away. So I was also thinking that was something like that, because we're Washington and we always get that stuff. So it's definitely going to help us out big time. I definitely still want us to draft some multiple guards. Okay, I want us to get a cornerback. Okay, I want us to shoot. I mean, dare I say, spend a 2nd round pick on the tackle if you can find one. Like I said, my 2 biggest positions that I want us to draft the most is cornerback number 1, but tackle. Like, would y'all be fine if Washington, let's say Osiris Turns, or if I believe that's how you say his name. Let's say he fell 24 or something, or 23. Would y'all be fine with Washington trading back to 23, getting more draft cap, another 2nd round pick or something, or maybe a 3rd, something similar to what we got last year for the Saints? Would y'all be fine with that if that means we traded back and drafted Osiris Turns? Me personally, I would not mind that at all, because again, Charles Leno, he's serviceable. Okay, he's not terrible, he's not the worst, but I definitely know we can do better than Charles Leno. I definitely want us to do better than Charles Leno, right? But I also know that I want me a lockdown corner too to go alongside Benjamin St. Juice. So I'm not mad at either. I want us to get a cornerback, but if we was to get a tackle and trade it back for him, I'll be fine with it. So we definitely should be in good hands. Good news. I'm reading through the comments on Twitter of people reactions to the compensation. So I'm definitely excited about that, man. Again, Washington is getting a 3rd round and 6th round draft pick added due to the loss of Brandon Sheriff and Tim Settle. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Washington getting more draft capital. We need it. Okay, so here comes free agency next week, and then after that, it's all draft talk, baby. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. As always, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.
Cost me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you pop.